WrestleMania Night 2 is just a few days away. And just like I did yesterday, today I'm going to be breaking down all the matches and give you my predictions for WrestleMania Night 2. I'm TJ, and you are watching Unleashed Wrestling. Welcome back, wrestling fans. Boy, I'm so excited. If y'all thought my night one predictions were crazy, wait till today because night two has some fantastic matches lined up. As of right now, there are 6 matches on the card, but we're still unsure about Randy Orton's status. We will find out tonight on SmackDown. And of course, we will post a video probably post WrestleMania Night 1 and post WrestleMania Night 2 discussing all of the carnage that went down over the weekend. But before I get to my predictions, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out as we're trying to grow this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. The Women's World Championship is a triple threat match between Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. The build up to this match has been fairly entertaining, with Rhea losing the title to Io, Bianca winning the Elimination Chamber to become the number one contender. Rhea gets her rematch. Bianca Belair becomes a special guest referee. Rhea attacks her. Io attacks her. Bianca gives up, but decides that she doesn't want to be the referee. Disqualifies both of them, and then we end up getting this triple threat chaos that we're going to see Sunday night. A lot of people are saying that Rhea Ripley is playing the heel in this scenario. I personally think that Bianca Belair is playing the heel. I said last night on my night one prediction that I still think that Bianca Belair is behind this whole attack on Jade Cargill. Of course, we know that match is night one. So night two is going to be this match. This could be the opening match. More than likely, it probably will be. So what I could see happening is Naomi comes down to the ring, and I don't know what happens if she distracts somebody. If she attacks somebody, because it's a triple threat, there probably won't be any disqualifications. So Naomi gets involved in this match. Jade Cargill could potentially get involved in this match. And then after the match, whether Bianca wins or not, Bianca and Naomi could team up against Jade Cargill, revealing the ultimate betrayal of Bianca Belair. She finally becomes a heel. That's my prediction. Bianca Belair turns heel at WrestleMania Night 1. Now, do I think she's going to win the match? I don't know. This one is a tough one for me to pick because I don't think Rhea's going to win. She just lost the title. I'm not sure if they're going to give it back to her this soon. Io just won the title. And then you have Bianca Belair, who is kind of like the one in question because I know most fans are probably wanting Bianca to win. If Bianca wins, it's because I want her to turn heel. Before this video started, I had Io Sky picked. I'm picking Bianca Belair to win this match after she turns heel and aligns herself with Naomi, and they continue this program with Jade Cargill. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I don't really have much to say about this match. I mean, it hasn't had a lot of build-up. Logan Paul, with him being part-time, isn't on every week. AJ Styles is. But there's another factor in this match, and that's Karrion Kross. I don't know how this match is going to turn out. I'm hoping AJ Styles gets to win, but the way things are going with Karrion Kross, the way he's kind of playing these mind games with AJ Styles, I could honestly see WWE giving the win to Logan Paul. This isn't going to be a long review in this match because honestly, like I said, there hasn't been much build up on it. Logan Paul lost to Roman Reigns. He lost to Seth Rollins. Will he lose to AJ Styles? I don't know. Right now, I'm leaning yes, he loses this match. But my prediction could change because, like I said, Karrion Kross, I think, is about to enter into a program with AJ Styles. So having Logan Paul beat AJ Styles due to interference from Karrion Kross would be the perfect setup for this feud to carry on into post WrestleMania season. So my pick right now is AJ Styles, but I would not be surprised to see Logan win. The women's tag team championships have been kind of stale lately. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have held the titles for a while now, and they're set to defend those titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Now, here's the thing behind this match. I cannot say her name for some reason. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley just had a match a couple weeks ago. Now they're teaming up to face Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. like most people, think that the WWE is setting up a feud between Lyra Valkyria and Bailey. Now, the question is, who's going to turn heel? Probably Bailey. I'm not sure if it's time for Lyra to turn heel yet. There's not much else to really talk about this match other than I think that Liv and Raquel retain just so that it can set up that feud between the two. Now, what could happen post match is maybe Lyra takes the pin and they could have won. She didn't tag Bailey in, which she could have. So Bailey gets frustrated and attacks her, pushes her down, whatever, or vice versa. Lyra gets frustrated and pushes Bailey, kind of walking out of the ring, and that sets up a feud for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. So my prediction is Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan retain the Women's Tag Team Championship. This next match I am definitely looking forward to because it features some of the most talented superstars in the WWE, and that is a fatal four way for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. This build up has actually been very, very good. Personally, I want to see Finn Balor win because I think it's time for Finn Balor to have a singles championship again. But the WWE is not going to do that. They are, however, going to use this match to split up the Judgment Day. And an interesting thing before I give you my winner, I saw a video the other day pointing out a spoiler that Liv Morgan gave out, and it was new ring attire, and it said the Judgment Day, and it had everybody's names on it, but the one name missing was Dominic Mysterio. So is the WWE going to turn Dominic babyface? Are they going to kick him out of the Judgment Day? We don't know, but I do think that this match is going to lead to a feud between Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. My pick is Dominic Mysterio wins this match, leading into a feud between Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. One of the two gets kicked out of the Judgment Day, turns babyface, and then they enter into a program. The Sin City Street Fight, and my gosh, this match sounds like is going to be brutal. Both Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest had a phenomenal year in 2024. Now, Damian Priest has had a better 2025 than Drew McIntyre up to this point, but this all could change Sunday. This is a match that actually started a year ago. This feud had started a year ago at WrestleMania when Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title, and then CM Punk attacked Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest cashes in his Money in the Bank and becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion. So this match has dates back a year. This feud dates back a year, and it's been a long, slow build that has been kind of, they've taken a break from it when they had the Punk versus McIntyre feud, which was fantastic, by the way. And then they've kind of slowly eased back into it. This match is going to be great. It's going to be brutal. And honestly, I think that Drew McIntyre needs the win more than Damian Priest. Like I said, Damian Priest has had a pretty good 2025. Drew McIntyre, however, has been in a slump. It's going to be a fun match to watch. It's going to be brutal. Um, but I don't. This match will probably be the match before the main event to kind of get us ready for what we're going to see with Cody and Cena. But my prediction for this match is that Drew McIntyre wins and gets his revenge on Damian Priest. Before we get to the main event, we've got to talk about Randy Orton. He was supposed to fight Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, unfortunately, is dealing with a real life injury on his neck. He's got to have surgery. There's no telling how long he's going to be out. So where does that leave Randy Orton? Well, 2 weeks ago, when the news broke on SmackDown, Randy Orton was not a happy camper. Kevin walked out, gave a heartfelt speech to the fans, and then left. Randy Orton comes down and he says something to the effect to Nick Aldis of like, where does that leave me? And Nick Aldis basically said, Randy, I'm sorry, but you no longer have a match at WrestleMania. So Randy delivers an RKO to Nick Aldis. So then Nick Aldis comes out the following week, last week, and says that he wants, he wasn't happy with the way things went with Randy Orton. He didn't like the RKO, and he demanded that Randy Orton respect him. Solo comes out of the ring with Tamatanga. LA Knight comes in. So Randy Orton and LA Knight have a tag team match against Tamatanga and Solo because of an exchange there. So there's a lot of rumors going on that it's going to be Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa. I personally think it's going to be Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis. Now, does Nick Aldis want to get back in the ring full time? I don't know. This could be a one and done match for Nick Aldis, and then he returns to his GM duties, or this could be a way to ease Nick Aldis back into the ring as a full time competitor. So I think Randy Orton will face Nick Aldis Sunday night at WrestleMania Night 2. However, we won't know that until tonight on SmackDown. So stay tuned for updates throughout the day on that and throughout the weekend to see if Randy Orton has a match and who it will be against. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2 is Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Undisputed Championship against John Cena, a guy who won the Elimination Chamber and shocked the world when he turned heel and aligned himself with The Rock. This match has had a perfect build up. And I say that because John Cena has not been on TV every week. So when he's not on TV and he's not cutting a promo, he's leaving you guessing as far as what's going to happen next. The promos he has delivered have been spot on. They've been a perfect heel representation of John Cena. And Cody Rhodes has answered it perfectly. But what we have not seen The Rock since the Elimination Chamber. Triple H has already broke the news that Travis Scott will be at WrestleMania, so that leads us to believe that The Rock will be there as well. So does The Rock interfere in this match? Absolutely. There's going to be some form of interference. I think The Rock will be there. Rumor has it that Stone Cold Steve Austin will make an appearance and come in and help Cody Rhodes, even the odds. Just imagine Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the ring at the same time. Man, you talk about goosebumps. The Rock talks about goosebumps. He's going to have goosebumps at this moment, even though it's going to be in the heat of the moment. But seeing Steve Austin come to Cody Rhodes' aid to help him against The Rock and Travis Scott is going to be phenomenal. If John Cena wins this match, he wins his 17th world title, which breaks Ric Flair's record. This match seems like it's all headed in the one direction for John Cena, but do not count out Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes could still retain. John Cena could still break number 17, but it happens later in the year. So another scenario that I talked about last night could be that at the end of night one, the Rock comes down and reveals that Seth Rollins is his third man alongside Paul Heyman, who will now be the wise man to the Rock. So night two, we could see Stone Cold come down, even the odds, and then at the end, Seth Rollins comes down and attacks Cody Rhodes. Or it could be revealed Sunday night that Seth Rollins is the third man, and he comes down to the ring to try to help out Cody Rhodes or he comes down to the ring making it look like he's going to help Cody, and then he turns and attacks Cody, and Cena gets the win and captures number 17. There's so much that they could do with this storyline because if Cena wins, then you've got future feuds with CM Punk, maybe a feud with Roman Reigns, and Cena gets his revenge on Roman Reigns. You could have Cody, get him set up to face Randy Orton, a match that a lot of people are wanting to see. He could face, Drew McIntyre. There's so much that you could do with this match, but the problem is I don't know who to pick. And then this match is so intense that it screams John Cena wins. But WWE is notorious for giving everybody a swerve at the end because what you want to do is you want people to pay money and you want people to leave happy. Half of the fans would leave happy if John Cena wins. Half of the fans are going to leave happy if Cody Rhodes wins. Cody Rhodes is the ultimate babyface right now. He's not turning heel anytime soon. John Cena already is a heel, which I think they'll turn him babyface towards the end of the year so he can retire as a babyface. But John Cena has already said that he's taking the championship with him when he retires. So will we see a spinner? Will we see a new title when John Cena wins? Will he bring back the spinner belt? They kind of hinted at it this past Friday on SmackDown when Cody was in there cutting a promo and they had all the different titles throughout the year in the ring, and then they had the spinner belt. Of course, it wasn't the real one; it was a replica, but you get the point. Will John Cena bring back the spinner belt? Will they have a new belt for him? There's so many questions left unanswered, but we will find out Sunday night at WrestleMania after everything that's gone down with John Cena cutting his promos against Cody, Cody firing back, John Cena attacking Cody at Elimination Chamber. Cody's going to want his payback. However, I feel that John Cena will win this match and capture number 17 and break the record of Ric Flair. But what do you think? Comment down below. Let me know who you think is going to win this match. Let me know your predictions for night 2 of WrestleMania. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family, friends, all your wrestling fans. I look forward to seeing everybody Sunday night after WrestleMania.